Hi friends, welcome to this channel for online trainings. This is chapter 3 and today we are going to learn about the basic text of HTML. So to start working on HTML, we need to display some sort of information on the web page. To display any information on the web page, we need to use some source of media. Media in the sense here is it may be on video format, on music format, on text format or on image format. So first of all, we'll start with text format. To develop any code in HTML, we need to use some kind of editor. Editor here in the sense it may be Notepad, Edit Plus, Notepad Plus Plus, Sublime Text, brackets, and so on. So I'm going to use Edit Plus. This is my favorite editor for as a learner. So you can go for normal HTML kind of anything. Suppose I'm taking HTML. See, if you are taking HTML, it is coming with pre-format set of informations that is mandatory to use. It's not mandatory, we can say it's optional also. If you remove this much text, that will also work. If you use, that will be perfect. Why it is useful, that I will explain you later on. So first of all, let me take a new file without this and control M. I got it. So as we know, the root tag is always HTML. We have a first child called head tag and body. So any information we need to display on the web page, it should come under body tag. So you can see here currently it is on black color of text because we have not saved that in HTML format. So if you're going to save it on HTML format within a double quote like tags, not HTML. See, the file has been saved in browser by format to open, and you can see here the color changes into blue. That means the tags are correct right now. So if suppose I'm starting a tag called T or any tag, but I'm not closing it, so it will automatically identify if the tag is correct or not, and it will show some another color that is green. Cool. So this kind of stuff you can get on Edit Plus. So let's start with tags. First of all, I will like to deal with heading tag. Heading tag is one of the text format tag which is very useful on terms of showing any headings. Also, it is useful on terms of such kind of pattern for search engines. So any website when we are launching on server and Google kind of search engines, and they are while they are searching your data or the page on basis of some text, heading text is coming in most important part, which plays a big role to search your website content and show to the users. So we have 6 basic tags. You can show it is H1. Okay, if I show save it, open that. Yeah, you can see it is coming on the web page. So on, if you can, I will save the time. I'm saving it multiple times. And F6. Here also I can change and F6. So the format is different, means the text size is different, but the value is also different. That means when we are using H1 to H6 any tags, these tags are very useful for search engines to catch your data and display to the users when it's on server. Correct. The next tag which are going to work is paragraph tag. This tag is used to show any paragraph content on the web page. It is also open and close tag, and I'm writing here this is a paragraph tag, and I'm saving it. So one thing here to remember is both tags, paragraph and all the heading tags are block level element. That means it is not allowing another element to its own horizontal content, and it blocks the whole space but horizontally, and it pushes the next element to the next line. Correct. Move to the next, and also we can add multiple lines here. So yeah. So next is we'll deal with span tag. So span tag is also containing text elements only. This is span tag. But what we can do extra here is using span tag we can stylize our form sort of like we can say using class and ID. Using CSS we can format the text data, that I will cover you later, but currently you can understand that span is also containing the text data. But a big difference is span is not a block level element, it's a inline level element. That means if you will copy and paste another span, you will see both will come on the same line. Yeah. So next we are going to deal with is bold tag. As the name is bold, it suggests like anything you write inside this open and close tag, the text will come on in a bold format. And it also comes on the same line, that means it is also inline level element. Next, similarly bold tag, we have a new tag which comes in HTML5. So while I will cover HTML5, I will explain it properly. Currently you just know that this is a text tag, that is strong. So you see text editor is very intelligent, so if you're typing any wrong element name, it is coming in green. So that's the benefit of using text editor. And this is also inline level element. Then we have to show any data in italic format, we have a tag called italic. So again we are using I. And you can check here, it is coming in italic format. Similarly, like italic, we have a new tag which comes in HTML5, that is emphasized. It is just to emphasize any text within a sentence. So use an em tag. So it is also comes like italic tag only. But then the big question is why we are using em if it is works like italic only, and why using strong if it is used like bold only. The difference which comes in HTML5 is the importance. I told you all earlier, right? Search engine searches your data comparing with the different text, and this is the place where it helps to the search engine to find out the data. So I'll explain it later on HTML5. Next is mark. This is also HTML5 tag. So when you are coming to mark and you are writing something like hello, you can see it will mark with a yellow color. Yeah. So suppose I'm writing something here within a p tag, and I'm writing here hi, and here I'm writing Peter, then again how are you. So you can see Peter will come in yellow. Yeah, so this kind of things we can use this kind of tags to display the information. Next is small tag. So when you're going to use a small tag, we can display any data or any text data that will come small in a small size comparing to other texts which are a default size of a web browser, like hello, and I'm writing also here hello. Two hellos are there, so you can compare. This comes small. Oops, sorry, something is wrong. Yeah, and compared to this, it is coming small. correct? Similarly, we have another tag called big. Yeah. So the next tag is delete tag. A few tags which are introduced on HTML5 I will explain later, but currently you just know it is a text tag, correct? Like delete. So it is a deleted. Similarly, we have another tag. It is called for inserted. Yes, this is also an HTML5 tag. Then we have subscript and superscript tags. Like, hold on, I will explain you this one. Yeah, got it. Similarly, we have superscript also. So like root cube, root square, we are showing on that kind of scenario this will work. So these are the common format tags, sorry, common format and text tags. Other than this, we have some other tags which we are using frequently. We are using, like we can say break tag. Break tag is something like we are using to break the line into next line. We can use the break tag in any kind of paragraph or to divide the line into two lines. Like we can say, suppose let me use here break tag again. Sorry, yeah, break tag. And I'm saving the file. You can see the line is break into two lines, right? So we can see we can use this break tag forcefully to break the line. That's it. And there is no closing tag for break. You can use directly a break tag. Okay. Similarly, we have another tag called non-breakable space or and NBSP. That tag we can use to give some space between this. Suppose here I am using, there is no space between these two words. Okay, and I'm saving it. You can see there is no space between this paragraph and tags. So if I want a space between this paragraph and tags, I will use NBSP. So it's annotations. Annotations always starts with and NBSP and with a semicolon. Save it. See, there is a difference, right? So NBSP is something which brings a non-breakable space. That means you create a space without breaking the line. Yeah. Next is horizontal divider. So horizontal divider we can use HR tag, and here also there is no closing tag. You save it and you'll get a line horizontally divided. So these are the basic tags which we are going to use in HTML. Other than this, we have a lot of tags are there which we will learn one by one as per requirement for further chapters. So next chapters we will cover HTML image tags and href tags, which is called for link tags. For today, this much is. Thank you.